Good morning and welcome to a Chip Off the Old Block Toys. I'm Jeff here, and today we are at part 4 of the Batman Tumbler. It's officially called the DC Batman Batmobile Tumbler. That's a mouthful. It's Lego set 76240. We've gotten bags 1 through 6 done, and this is what it looks like. And yeah, it kind of looks like it's almost complete, doesn't it? However, there are all the way through bag 11, so we've got a bit to go. I guess it needs to be a little more bulky in the top and stuff, so that's what we're going to be building, whatever the instructions say. If you came here for the Legos, that's great. If you came here for the dad jokes, even better. And hello, Greg, how you doing? And it looks like Bricks by Nick was here. I'm not sure if he still is, but I see his comments. And how you doing? All right. So Greg, how you been? I've been doing pretty good. I had a really good day yesterday. Got a lot done. Got a lot of cleaning done around here, which, well, when you got Legos, you got a bunch of dust, and when you got cats, you got cat hair. So definitely some deserved cleaning, badly needed. So took care of that, and called up my dad, talked to him for a little bit. Called up an old friend, talked to her for a little bit. Really had a decent day yesterday. If you came here for the dad jokes, it's a good thing because I have a few. And the first joke I'm going to tell you today is, did you hear about that new restaurant on the moon? It has great food, but just no atmosphere. Oh, that's actually a good idea, Greg. Greg says, I just woke up and I'm thinking about going to Waffle House this morning. Yeah, you know, I like IHOP. We don't really have a Waffle House close by me. Not a bad spot, though. But in its place, since we don't have one, I would love to go to IHOP or something like it this morning. But most likely what I'm going to end up doing is just going back to bed. I'm still tired. And that's my own fault. I let that dumb cat sleep with me, and he don't know how to be quiet. So yeah, a little tired this morning. And it's really funny, this is not working because it's telling me great connection and it says 0 people watching, but Greg's talking to me. So yeah, I don't know what that means exactly. And my advice to you is never to trust stairs. They're always up to something. And this one I thought was really stupid, but okay, it is a joke. And that is, the people in Athens rarely ever get up before sunrise. And that's because dawn is tough on Greece, that's why. Okay, looks like we've got a piece to put on here now. Yes, we do. So I guess this is some sort of piece of the body of this thing. What's the next live stream? I'm really considering doing the Star Destroyer. This piece, I said it earlier, as soon as I saw it, it's going to be hard to keep on. It just keeps sliding itself off. And see, I don't understand this, because this is saying that Alright, let's try that again. Yeah, I think I want to do the Star Destroyer next. I started yesterday, well, I started a couple days ago, but yesterday I made some considerable progress on the old Star Destroyer from 2002. So, there we go. So, we got this extra piece on here now. And I imagine we're going to build the other side next. And I didn't just wreck something. Yes, I did. Okay. Oh, got more pieces. And oh, hey, how you doing, Brick? Brick's my nick, and I'm sorry, I missed a whole bunch there while I was looking down. And then they're just having me put some pieces on here. This piece and this piece, and then there's another one that goes right here. This little piece right there. So, and hey John, how you doing? Good to see you. Alright, I got a real dumb one for you. Yeah, it's so dumb I gotta warn you in advance. And it goes like this. Do you know why the alternate universe Spider-Man did so well on his driving test? Because he was an excellent parallel parker. That's why. Okay, this is okay. So we added this piece here. There. John says, sorry I'm late. Holy moly, that's huge. Let's see the bat cycle. Hey guys. It's not just any Star Destroyer. It's okay. Alright, I didn't realize that. Thanks, Gray, for pointing that out. And then another dumb joke, and that is never date a tennis player, and that's because love means nothing to them. Okay, so now I don't know what this is, but we're building it. Seems like it's just part of the body, some of the details of the body. Which kind of reminds me of cars when I say that, because I remember Mater said she just likes me for my body, but he's a truck, so, you know. Wow, this is pretty complex. And good, how are you? I'm doing all right, man. I'm done sorting all them Legos that I bought a couple months ago. Everything's listed, so that's a big relief for me. So I'm very glad or proud about that. That's done. Hopefully I can go to the Lego store today. Yeah, man. You trying to get the Titanic today, or what are you trying to do? Okay, so we added this piece here to give a little more detail to the side. Have to catch you later. Okay, Nick, well, it's good to see you. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day, man. My Apple, oh, wait. I'm hoping the AT&T is on display. Yeah, that would be pretty cool. It was not on display when I went to my Lego store on Monday, but every Lego store is different, and things can change in a matter of a couple of days at the Lego store. So I just imagine that one's going to be insane, though. Black Friday, a lot of people off of work. I mean, that AT&T release is just... I get the feeling that if you're not in line since like 3 or 4 in the morning, you ain't going to get one. And, well, seeing as I don't want to be in line that early, I don't know if I'll get one. But I am going to go to the store, and I'll probably go a little early. See what I can do, what I can get. Oh, my Apple appointment is at 3. Car is already loaded up. I'm ready. You guys should work for the Lego store. Don't blame Greg. You'll miss his jokes. Well, thanks, John. I actually applied for the Lego store once, and I turned them down because they don't pay that much, actually. If I remember right, actually I do remember right. They pretty much paid just a little above minimum wage. Of course, that might have changed, but I'm sorry, I don't think it's worth the work right at minimum wage or close to it. Okay, so we got this other side. It's a splitting image of the other side. So we'll go ahead and throw that on there. Are you going to get the Titanic as that backup purchase? That's actually a good idea, Greg. I don't know, though. I've kind of thought about just passing up on the Titanic altogether now. And that's just due to budgetary constraints. And plus the fact that as a channel, I don't think that's really going to be a good purchase, because so many people have already had it on their channels that I'm really late to this game on that one. I'm afraid there isn't much value in it for me as a channel, and although I think it's a cool set, I don't think I want another paperweight. That's a big paperweight. Oh, I just dropped some. So we're starting to work on this side here. Plus, storage is becoming an issue in this house, which I never thought I'd have. And Jenny says, "Good morning, Jeff. On the road, so can't text." So that's fine. Appreciate you coming in today. And then I've got another joke for you, and that is, I used to hate facial hair, and then it grew on me. So there you go. I guess when it comes down to it, Greg, I'd rather have the AT-AT if I'm going to spend that kind of money. But yeah, the AT-AT again, because Lego does not, because I'm independent of Lego completely, I don't get an advanced copy of it, and I've seen at least a dozen videos out there of other channels that have had it already for over a week now, and it's already built. So that one's going to be kind of rough, man, for me to really compete with that. But as far as a personal collection, I want the AT-AT because I love Star Wars. That's like my favorite theme. So, well, City and Star Wars is tied, but anyway, just for a personal thing, I want to get it. So that I can see myself getting, regardless. And John says, "Hey Jenny and Greg, I take it you're still planning on getting the AT-AT." Some extra pieces here. So now we've got this side piece right here on it, and we are on to bag number 8. And Greg says, "I'm hoping to get for Christmas a 1967 Shelby GT 500 Super Snake or a 1965 Shelby Cobra in Lego Creative Expert form." I think the Shelby's a cool car. And I think I mentioned this before on the channel. A guy in the neighborhood growing up used to have one, and so I always thought it was a cool car. And even as a young kid, seeing that car going around, that guy never seemed to be alone. He always seemed to have a hot woman with him in there. So they're chick magnet. Although I don't think you're going to pick up much chicks with the Lego version. You might with the real one if you can get one. Okay, so let's put this right. Okay. Oh, all right. Now we're doing some work on the front end. Okay, so we put like a piece of armor right here. Oh, okay. Well, this joke's gonna get me in trouble if I say it, so I'm gonna skip it. It is funny though. And this one goes. This other one that's not gonna get me in trouble is I ordered both a chicken and an egg from Amazon. I'll let you know which one comes first. Good point. Part out the Titanic. I don't even think I want Titanic at all. It's just one of them things, man. I liked it at first. It was hyped up, and then I got a moment of soberness. Not that I drink, but I did. I had a moment of soberness, and I thought, what am I really going to do with this? And I really just can't see myself doing much with it. And I'd have to immediately buy shelves, some more shelves in order to have room for it. So I'm not really, I'm just not really feeling the Titanic. The Titanic's like almost 4.5 feet, so long. So it's really out of the way, in the way. You're gonna get when your tax return comes in. Yeah, that's cool. I don't get a tax return anymore. I usually owe. So, if I were to get a tax return, that'd be a decent idea. But hey, in your situation, I think that's an awesome idea, and I do hope you get it. Okay, and this here oh boy, this thing's fragile. It's fragile. Alright, so we added this piece right here, little armor plating. John says, hey what? Ah boy. What is an astronaut's favorite part of the computer? The space bar. I didn't necessarily say the jokes were funny now. Although I enjoyed it. I hope you do too. But going to first things first. I'm going to Echo Base on Christmas Day. Okay. Are they? I'm sorry, Greg. I have not been keeping up. So, are they coming out with a new Echo Base? Because I know they had it they had a version of it I don't know, a couple of years ago. I missed out on it. Didn't get it, but. But if they're coming out with a new one, that'd be pretty cool. So, all right, here's a good joke. And this one actually means something to me a little bit because I was on the chess team in middle school. The joke goes like this. I was playing chess with a friend, and I said to him, let's make this interesting, so he quit playing. Okay, the Ultimate Collector Series AT-AT. Alright. Well, wouldn't you need to buy, how many were there? There were 4 of them, right? There was 4 AT-ATs in that battle scene. Alright. This is not easy, guys. This set has literally got a lot to it, man. Alright, so we added... Well, then we broke, but anyway. We added this little armor plating piece here. Imagine the other side's next. Yeah. How you doing, is it Nawang? And I'm sorry if I said that wrong. I don't mean to insult anybody. Best Lego DC sets, yeah. I like them too. I do have like the Daily Bugle and the other. I have all the old Spider-Man sets too, like the ones from about 15 years ago. They're really cool. And all right, so we added this other piece of armor right here, and it's gonna go ahead and I gotta open another bag. And this is bag number 9 out of 11. And this one's got some Technic pieces to it, so I don't know if those are decoration or what. Then the Wampa got me. Yeah, well, he'll wamp you all right. You know, I have to admit, you know, like I like Star Wars, the movies, a lot, and I've seen them several times in my life. But that Wampa, he wasn't really terrifying as a villain or a creature or as anything. I wasn't terrified of him. I kind of thought the special effects on him were lacking in a large way. But I do like Star Wars in general, and they do a great job on most of their special effects. Just that particular thing they did not. And I gotta turn off this space here. Woke up and it was cold in here, and now I'm just burning up. The 1989 Batmobile is a great companion set for this. Yeah, it looks like it would be. I don't own it though, so I cannot do a comparison on this one. Gosh, this next joke is dumb. And it said I had a job interview the other day, and they asked me if I could perform under pressure. I said no, but I could perform. I could play Bohemian Rhapsody. Messed that one up, but that's bad. And it's the scale. Oh, okay, that's cool. Because that doesn't happen all the time with Lego. They make different things, different scales. Of course, it would be impossible, though, to make everything to scale with Lego. just based on the fact that the pieces are what they are, and you can't make a 2x4 any smaller, and you can't. Yeah, there's some limitations. Lots of limitations, actually. So I could definitely understand that. Alright. This is coming along. I can't wait for the back section of this thing. It's just bare right now. Oh, okay. I didn't see this. Okay. Wait. I gotta look at this for a second. Did I do this right? Yeah, I did it right. Okay. Now I just got to figure out what they're talking about, because this is kind of confusing. There we go. Okay, so it's got another piece, I guess, to the side here, which I didn't know was needed, but then again, I'm not that familiar with the Batmobile down to the very detail. How's the Home Alone set? I am done with it. I actually just need to do, what do you call it, the editing. I've built it, I've done all the videoing, I just got to edit it, and this is a long edit because there's just a whole lot to this set, and it was a long build. But it was a great build. I love it. I don't want to spoil it, but if you've seen pictures online, you know all the hidden little Easter eggs in that thing, and it's got a lot of little things like that from the movie. Really like it. Are you going to get that one, Greg, or is that a pass for you? But it's done. Thank goodness. Something to drink. Okay. Well, we're actually making pretty good time on this. You don't know yet? Okay, well that's a fair answer, man. Home Alone, I did get lucky because think I was telling you guys that there was only a couple left. Like, I mean, literally a couple left when I was in line, and they told me so. So I got real lucky. I have heard from my online groups that I'm a part of, and I know Greg, you're a part of some of those too, that some people have been able to get it since it sold out originally, and then others have not been able to get it because it comes back in stock, and then it immediately it's not available. Oh, I did that wrong. Okay, so these go down like this. Okay. Alright, so we added this piece here and then symmetrical piece on this side. And now we're just adding two little Technic pins in the back here. Looks like we're going to work on the back section. And what's really cool about this set is, I gotta be honest, this thing's keeping me guessing, because every time I think that we're done, we're not. Like, I don't see too many more places to add extra pieces, but you know, we do a little bit, and then it's like, oh, okay, there's more, and it goes here. And like I said, I don't know the Batmobile down to a T or anything, but okay. So this is meant to look like a shock, but it's not a shock. Lego actually does have shocks, but this particular thing does not have it. It's not one, and I find that shocking. Haha. Okay, I don't get how this is supposed to go. Oh, sorry guys. I kicked it. Oh, I see now. I was trying to connect to the wrong spot. Alright, so they make it look like like I said, like a shock absorber there. And I imagine we're going to do another one. Yes, we are. And today I'm installing a lamp, a ceiling lamp, but I'm afraid I'm going to screw it up. And yes, that was a very dumb dad joke. Alright, let's get this on there. Okay, so we got the second imaginary shock absorber in there. Oops, that's not good. Alright. The only thing I've seen is what you sent to me yesterday, Greg, about have you seen a rumor about the creator expert Back to the Future DeLorean time machine? Yeah, the only thing I saw is what you sent me. Of course, I wasn't online a whole lot yesterday. I spent the majority of my time on that Star Destroyer trying to get it off the ground. Haha, literally. But yeah, no, I really haven't. But I do think it's a great idea, Greg. That is one that I'd be interested in buying. And that's because Back to the Future is Back to the Future. I mean, you know, I grew up with it. I was like 10 years old when it came out. And as a side note, Back to the Future is actually my mom, one of her favorite movies. So I am very much for a set like that. They did do a smaller one before, but it was pretty small. I think it was just a couple hundred pieces, and it was just roughly about this big compared to the Batmobile. So this would be a more in detailed one, and I think that's pretty cool. All right. Okay. When people say that age is just a number, clearly they're wrong because it's a word. Oh, this is cool. I like this. So this is the back exhaust piece of this thing. There we go. Now that's what the Batmobile I remember. That cool exhaust. And we are back. We are on bag number 10. We're actually doing pretty good here. And then I heard a dumb joke that said, look, man, I'm already going 30 in a 45. You don't need to tailgate me. And by the way, those flashing lights, they look ridiculous. And then I heard another joke that I hope doesn't get me in trouble with YouTube, because I'm not actually being serious here. It's just a joke. But the joke goes, if you get a mortgage, it takes 30 years to pay it off. But if you rob a bank, you only get 10 years. Follow me for more financial advice like this. But no, I'm not advocating anybody rob anybody. It's just a dumb joke. Yeah, we've got one more. Well, it's bag 11, but it's 2 bags. And it looks like it's got a couple of minifigures. I didn't think this thing had minifigures to it. Yeah, it's going pretty good. And I'm not sure. In a way, I kind of want to just finish up today. I know this has been kind of a longer stream, but in a very large way, since it's just one bag, I want to go ahead and finish it and just get it over with. That way, I could do other things like the Star Destroyer next. Probably what I'm going to end up doing is editing the Home Alone set today, and that'll be tomorrow's video. That's what I'm thinking right now. Oh, so that goes on the top. That's pretty cool. I like that. it doesn't, it just sits there. It's even cooler, so you can just pop this sucker off whenever you want. But it fits in there pretty snug though. Yeah, just one bag left, and after this one, and then we're home free on this one. So, but I'm excited to start the Star Destroyer. When I was a kid, I watched Star Wars so many times. You know, this was back before the days of Blockbuster and stuff. We still, I remember a couple times that Star Wars came on TV with all the commercials, and I still just thought it was the awesomest thing in the world, even though all those commercials were in it. And I remember that every chance I got, I watched Star Wars, and then when it came out on video, oh man, I must have wore that tape out. It was pretty good though. I you know, most people my age have an affinity with it, with that movie. There's nothing wrong with it. It's a good movie. And only one of the most popular ever. So yeah. And I don't know if I told this story, but I remember being so mad at my dad as a kid because Star Wars Return of the Jedi was coming out, and there was some activity that my younger sister Christina couldn't go to, and because she couldn't go to that, my dad decided to reward her to taking her to the opening day of Return of the Jedi. I was so mad I wasn't able to go. But obviously I've gotten over that. After all, I spent all last weekend at a train show. It was actually fun. There's more train shows to come in January and February, and I plan to go on those. To go to those, excuse me. And John says, I wished I would have kept my original VHS version because Lucas messed with it so much, it's not the same movie. Yeah, I've heard some people say that. I did keep my original VHS, and I have both the original versions and then the, I don't know, remastered as they called it. I also kept my, I'm sorry guys, I gotta drink something. Hopefully that gets rid of whatever's bothering me. I also have my olden television too. That was Atari's competitor back in the day. And I've got like 50 something games to it. I'm not doing anything with it, so one of these days I'll probably throw it on eBay or something and sell it for a few dollars. I think that'd be really cool. Okay, so now we've got this piece done. Just looks like an armor plating piece. Yep, it is. Just goes right up here. I know it's kind of hard to see these extra pieces because it's all black and there's not much color contrast. So sorry for that, but I didn't design it. But it does make it hard for things to show up that you'd like to point out on the set. But yeah, I've got a lot of plans for this channel, and I'm always open to suggestions on how to make it better. And so if you guys do have ideas, please share them. I'm not going to be offended. I'm not. Even though I've been doing this for a little over a year, I still consider myself a beginner at this, and I do not. I enjoy doing this, but in no means do I feel that I'm an expert at doing it. So please leave your comments below on what you think I could improve on, and I'd appreciate that. And if your suggestion is to get rid of the dad jokes, well, sorry, I can't do that one, but I can do just about anything else. And speaking of dad jokes, someone complimented my parking today. They left a sweet note on my windshield saying "parking fine." And yes, that was a definite dad joke. Not before telling me, "Yeah, wrench me." What are you talking about, John? Sorry, I moved on, and I don't remember the train of thought from back because of the delay on this. Oh, this piece right here is so annoying. I've knocked it off at least a dozen times already. There we go. So we got another armored piece here, and we're at 52 minutes. But we only got one bag left, so if you guys don't mind hanging around for the rest of the ride, I'm going to go ahead and finish this up. Oh, and television too? Yeah, I still got it, John. I've got games like Burger Time, Pitfall. Oh, come on. What are some other ones that I've got? Snafu. I got a ton of games, man. I hooked up the Intellivision, I'd say probably about 5 years ago, and it was still working. So it probably still is working. All right, and it looks like we're, I don't know, more armor plating on this thing. And I apologize, I got something bothering my throat. And I am out of drinks around me, so I have to really get up and go to the other room and come back. So I'm going to try to not do that. But if it continues to bother me, I might leave for a second. You'd be interested in television too? Yeah, it's a sweet setup, man. Really simple gaming. The graphics are, compared to today, they're complete butt, because I can't say the other word on YouTube. But they're a lot of fun. I mean, like, I tell you, John, I lost a lot of hours playing that. Okay, so this goes on the very... back. Excuse me. I don't want to keep doing that because I figure that's loud. I'm sorry, guys. I'm just having trouble. Something's bugging me. And I can't say what's bugging me is Jenny because she's not here. However, when you've been married close to 25 years, you can make jokes like that and get away with it. And not have to sleep in the doghouse. Because let me just give you a secret. If she's willing to put up with you for 25 years, you got it made. She's going to put up with you for another 25. If you make it that far. Just saying. Go get a drink. Yeah, you know what? I'm. You're right, John. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go do that. And I'm not sure if this is going to get me in trouble, but speaking of marriage and being old, it's an old joke, but I still find it funny. Back when Viagra first came out, a guy in his 70s told his wife he was going to go to the doctor and get Viagra. And she says, well, I'm going with you. And he says, now, woman, what on earth would you want to go with me to the doctor while I'm getting Viagra? And she goes, well, I'm going to get a tetanus shot. And he says, a tetanus shot? What do you need a tetanus shot for? And she says, well, if you're going to start using that rusty old thing. So anyway, I'll leave it right there. And now, if you know me in my personal life, you would know those are the kind of jokes I prefer telling than the dad jokes. But seeing as I'm on YouTube and they got restrictions on community standards, I can only tell certain jokes. And that's about, I think, pushing it for what they'll allow. So... I had the original in television too, John. I ended up getting the in television too, though, after a couple, I don't know, a couple years. I ended up getting it. And I used to love that thing. I mean, like, we used to fight over the kids, because there was 5 of us kids. We used to fight over who gets to play it next and all that good stuff. And I don't think I did this right. And that does not. No, I didn't. Ah, boy. Okay. All right. Let's back to the drawing board. Yeah, I got up to get something to drink and not paying attention. Okay, let's see. Yep, didn't do this right. Okay. So got it here. Here. Pitfall was one of my favorite games back in television too. I just liked the sound that he made when he grabbed that vine and swung across the swamp. And I used to love that game because you used to hop over alligators' heads when their mouths were closed, and I just thought that was so cool. Probably not cool now. Probably stupid graphics. If I probably looked at it again, I'd probably laugh at it. But hey, when we were kids, that's all they had, and that's all we knew, and so we thought it was the coolest thing ever. Alright, so we put this little piece here. And oh, another game we used to play on the Intellivision too was it was called Astro Smash, which was similar to Space Invaders, but Space Invaders was an Atari game. And today, you know, they'll make a game that goes across different platforms, gaming platforms, and consoles. But back then they didn't. It was like you could only get it for, you know, like Atari or something. Or in television, they were exclusive to each other most of the time. So, yeah, we didn't have Space Invaders on that. We had Astro Smash, which was similar. You had rocks instead of space aliens come at you, but you had to shoot them. And if you didn't, well, you died. And the more you played it, the faster the rocks fell. So yeah, it was very similar to Space Invaders. And another one I used to like to play was Donkey Kong. Donkey Kong was cool. Wow, this thing's just got another piece of armor plating here. This thing's got a lot of armor plating to it. But I still like Jerry Seinfeld's joke about criminals being lazy these days, because back in the days of Batman, they actually went to the trouble to have a theme. Alright, so we are sitting, a little over an hour, but we've only got a few, maybe 100 pieces sitting here left, so I'm just going to push through and do it. Hopefully you guys will want to hold on this. Okay, so it looks like we're done with this. So we got another piece of armored plating here. This Batmobile's got quite a bit of that. My favorite Newman moments. Wow, Newman's got a lot. I guess I don't really have a favorite Newman moment, but I just like the fact that there was that dynamic between Newman and Jerry, where whenever they saw each other, hello Newman, and the way he said hello Jerry. Like, just the way they had that animosity between them. I thought that was just childish, but yet funny, because, I mean, that's the way Seinfeld is. There's a lot of things that those guys were not grown-ups at all. They might have been adults in the physical sense, but mentally they were far from being adults. And I think that's what made it funny for me. How about you? Do you have a favorite Newman moment? I did like the one where he was the postal inspector, because Jerry sent in that broken stereo through the mail, and Newman was the one that had to look into it, and Jerry almost got in trouble for putting a false claim through. That was a good episode. And you know what? I do have a favorite Newman moment. I just thought of this, and that was the one where Kramer was trying to get that tan by putting the butter all over his body, and he does get a pretty dark tan actually. And of course, if you know anything about anything, it was definitely a spray-on tan, and it looked really tacky. but Newman saw him as a turkey because of that. So that, yeah, that would be probably my favorite Newman moment, was that turkey episode with the butter tan. Okay. All right, so now the only thing we got left is the minifigures, and we've got this like stand we're gonna build so that this displays nicely. So I'm gonna go ahead and push through and just get this done. And I do appreciate you guys watching for this long. I know that you know, I went a little over the hour, and an hour's about where I cap them all off. I need to take some time and focus on my city. Here lately, the last several videos of mine, when it comes to the city, have been really late. Like, I mean, to the point where I'm starting to film them like the day before they're due on Thursdays, and this week's turning out to be that. I mean, like, it's already Sunday and I haven't even filmed the intro. So I'm really I need to spend more time on those. And I really do want to. I love the city, and I like long builds. Okay, well, there was a YouTuber that I knew, and I'm not going to mention him, but when the Mos Eisley Cantina came out, he did a build on that, a live stream, and he did it until he was done, and it took him 10 hours. I did not watch the whole thing for obvious reasons, but I always wondered, like, because I probably should go back and watch it, but 10 hours is a long way to watch to get an answer. But I just wondered, like, how do you go to the bathroom? How do you eat? Then again, maybe that can be my weight loss. Just don't eat. Do a live stream. No, I'm just kidding. I won't do that. Alright, so this is what we got so far on that platform. No, this one's bad. But do you guys know how flat earthers travel? The answer is on a plane. I didn't say it was funny. I'm really excited for this set. I think this one, I'm not really sure how I'm going to display it though, because all those bookshelves that I have out there in the living room, I don't have any more room on top. I had to, when it comes to the red truck, I had to like reduce the spacing in between them to the point where they're almost touching before I could get that to fit. So the red truck, and now that I've done that, I'm pretty much out of room. You know, it's so amazing. When I first bought this house, I thought, oh, I'll never fill this house. This house is huge. Yeah, 2 years later, joke's on me. I mean, I've got... I got so much Legos in here. Okay, so this says that I have to do this times 2, so I'm gonna wash, rinse, and repeat. And John says, Rue's been hanging out on my lap this whole time. Well, that's pretty cool, man. I do like dogs. They're very loyal. At least most of them are. yeah, this is coming to a close here with this stand being built. Of course, when I said that, I think of the song "Stand in the Place Where You Live" by REM. That's a good group, by the way. One of my all-time favorites. And also, of course, the review of the Tumbler is also going to be a video this week. And boy, I sure do have a lot of sets over there. And that's another reason I'm not too hip about buying some of these newer sets, is that as much as I love them, I'm running out of room and I'm out of time and I just can't get to them. So, oh, sorry about that. I kicked that again. You guys don't think I like that camera, do you? Just keep kicking it. But yeah, I look at those sets over there and I just keep thinking to myself, oh yeah, I'll get to it, I'll get to it. No, I'm not getting to them. I would consider returning some of them, but number one, I want them, and number two, I am beyond the time that I can return most of them. It's been way over 90 days on some of those, so I just got to live with my choices. Such a hard choice to live with Legos, huh? But yeah, the Star Destroyer is going to be my next series of live streams. And I have the Ultimate Collector Series, and then I have another one that's probably about 10 years old at least. And it's the one with the, well, there's been two of them with minifigures that I know of, and this one's got minifigures to it. So, excited about that. And oh, I recline in my office chair. Earthquake. Okay. Okay, we got the tumbler on there. Sticker on that. And then now supposedly this is supposed to work, but okay, whatever. I got the stand here. It's not okay. And then we got another little thing to do here. We got Batman and Joker. Oh, when you kick the table shift. Okay. All right, John. I'm sorry. I'm a little slow today. I got your joke. And yeah, I keep kicking that thing. Acting like I don't like it, but I do. All right. I love how they do these. The white right here on the head, because it allows that when you put the helmet on, it covers the eyes and it makes it look like Batman does. So I think that's pretty cool. And then next we got the Joker. And to be honest with you, even though this is like a minifigure, this one reminds me of Heath Ledger. Just the paint on there on his face, which I think is very tragic. What happened to that guy? John says he likes to stand. All right. And I don't know what we're building here, but it is part of the set, so we're just going to go with it. Okay. Oh, these are fragile. So I've got to build the other side here. Alright, one more dumb joke. Imagine you walked in the bar and there was a long line of people that are waiting to take a swing at you. I think that's what I would consider a punchline. Alright. Alright, and then we got a nice little minifigure stand. And that completes this build. Thank goodness. We've got the Batmobile here, and it looks like it is supposed to be resting on the back wheels according to instructions. So I guess I built it right. Didn't seem right to me at first. I thought it was supposed to kind of be suspended, but it's not. So it comes complete with two minifigures and lots and lots of armor, and I like the fact that it's not like a box. It's very it's awesome. It's symmetrical. I love the jet in the back here. Good set. Appreciate you guys tuning in today, and if you haven't already, hit the like button, subscribe on your way out. I'd appreciate that. Leave me a comment below. Again, I'm open to any suggestions on how to make the channel better, and I'd love to hear from you. And also turn on all notifications. I currently do a video almost every day. Alright guys, enjoy the rest of your day, and thanks for sticking around.